Hey, it's the Insane Kittens here. Alright. And that's Riskin over there. She's drinking water. Like an idiot. Alright. There's some rumors going around that no. That you can apparently turn into a vampire. Yes. Through a spell or apparently you can turn into a vampire or a werewolf or anything other supernatural and whatnot through a spell. No. That's not real. You either have to get bitten.
Oh, I'm gonna pass out.
You either have to be bitten or born one. Alright, if that's the case. If you think I'm crazy for believing in them, go ahead. That's what I think. And your opinion don't matter to me.
Oh,
so, but if you believe in them, great. It's just, you can't turn into a vampire or a werewolf through spells. Okay, they don't work. Trust me, they don't. I'm not saying I'm immortal or anything. I'm not saying anything. Alright. And if you are going to shout out to the world that you're a vampire or a werewolf, you're just getting yourself killed, pretty much. It's like going up to Obama and saying, oh, I'm gonna kill you.
Or any president, for that matter.
Or any president. You will be down in, like, literally 3 seconds. If the government found out, they would take you and do a bunch of flippin' tests on you. Whether
your life would be over if anybody, like,
exactly.
If
you wouldn't be able to go out and spend time in the world or anything. Alright?
You'd basically just be some kind of screwed up test animal for you.
Yeah. And trust me, I'm pretty sure you don't want to be kept held by the government. I'm being kept held by the government right now, practically. I'm in a flippin' foster home, and it sucks.
And that's just minor stuff.
I know. I'm not even allowed to go to my mom's house. If I go to my mom's house, I may not ever be able to go back home, ever. And my mom didn't do anything to get us taken out of the house. It was her ex-boyfriend. So, and if my mom don't go by their rules, I'm not allowed to go home, which really sucks, because I'd rather go home and sleep in my own bed and not live in a stranger's house.
Even though they're not complete strangers.
Yeah, even though they're not complete strangers.
You still have the faith.
Yeah. Imagine not being able to go home to your family if you were caught by the government. I mean...
You never see your family or friends again.
Exactly.
What kind of life would that be?
I mean, if you're stupid enough to announce to the flippin' world...
And it actually ends up being true and someone finds out,
they're gonna do a cleaning spree.
You're doomed.
They're going to find whoever's infected, and they will kill the race off after they do test after test after test.
And once they're able to figure out exactly who has that supposed virus, I guess we want to call it, like, they'll probably call it a virus, or curse, whatever you want to call it.
They will wipe out them and their existence. Period. Humans will do whatever they can to stay alive. I mean, no matter what, vampires may be immortal, werewolves may be immortal and whatnot, but it doesn't
Hi, my
mean...
name is Susie, and I've had a stroke due to my cigarette smoking. I now need help
Okay,
eating,
stupid ad.
dressing,
I mean,
bathing, even going to the bathroom.
I can't
People who
stress
work
it
here.
enough
Sometimes it's my son.
that
My
there's a...
Basically, you're risking extinction of your race because you want to be popular. It's just gonna get you caught.
Exactly. I mean, tell it to your close friends, but...
Only the people you truly trust, not just the world.
Exactly. I mean, sometimes you can't even trust the people who are really close to you. They might put you in an insane asylum. Literally.
Yeah, because either way, if someone like high and mighty does find out and they choose to do something about it, you're either going to end up in an insane asylum thinking you're completely nuts for thinking that, or it's for the truth and you get locked up forever.
And not even able to be shown to the world or anything. I mean, why would you want to do that?
You gotta think of what'll happen.
Yeah.
You can't just blurt it out.
Exactly. And there's a thing going around saying that werewolves turn into actual wolves and not an anthro
That's only a
form.
That's basically a rumor started by Twilight fans.
Yeah.
It's
But technically, in the book of Twilight, it in the movie and in Breaking Dawn, in the movie and in the book in Breaking Dawn, they announced that Jacob and his pack and whatnot, they aren't werewolves. They are guardians. If you actually read the flippin' book, man. I sat there for 3 weeks reading each line carefully. Okay? I took in everything. I didn't just skim through the book like most people do, saying they read the book. Trust me, they actually say that they're guardians. The wolves that turn the werewolves that turn into wolves, actual wolves, are actually considered guardians. The werewolves that turn into the anthropomorphic form and whatnot, those are actual werewolves. Those are lycans. A fancy word for werewolves. There we go. Okay. I live on this stuff. I'm a big fan of Twilight, but
a lot of their facts have been wrong, and a lot of the stories that have arisen are wrong.
yes. I mean, you never know. The vampires nowadays could have evolved from the old-time Dracula. Okay? Yes, they may have not been able to go out in the sun back then, but that doesn't mean now. That means they're able to go out into the sun now so that they can't be detected easily, but
basically they're like any other creature on this planet.
But they act more human. They act more human when they're around humans. But their powers are weaker in this daylight. Like vampires. Their powers are weaker in the daylight. I mean, you have no idea how many people have gotten their facts wrong. Yes, in Twilight, Edward sparkles along with the other vampires, but
God,
Stephenie Meyer...
mean. They really do.
I know, exactly. And like, okay, Stephenie Meyer was just being creative. She wanted something different, and I give her credit for that. I do have to admit, vampires don't sparkle, but it's the storyline that counts. Okay? And people judge the book because of them sparkling. It's really the storyline that counts. It's not really sparkling. Yes, that's minor details to it. She wanted to be different. She is a very different author compared to others I've encountered. I read a lot, knowing I have dyslexia. And dyslexia doesn't help much either, so. You guys that say that you're werewolves and everything to the world, to be honest, you're only looking for attention. I mean, if you're really a werewolf or something, give us proof. And watch you get taken by the government. I mean, if you give us proof, then they're real. I want to see it happen. And no, like, green screen shit or either. I want to see it in real life, to be honest. But I want you guys' questions. I want you guys' comments. I will read them and I will reply. I'm not very big here on YouTube yet, but if you have any requests or anything, go ahead and send them over. I mean, I have no problem. I have no problem doing requests. I have no problem in doing any of that stuff. I'd be more than happy to do stuff like that. But comment down there. Subscribe is over there. And be sure to like my video or subscribe any way as possible. It's midnight. It's after midnight. But I'll see you guys later. Talk to you later. The Insane Kittens and Friskin over there. Peace.